What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Cooking Without Pants On, where today I'm going to be teaching you all how I like to pan-sear my chicken breast. So the first thing I'm going to do is begin heating up my pan on medium-high heat before I add the cooking oil. I do this because I want my pan to be up to temperature before I add the cooking oil in order to prevent from burning the oil, as it's called. The next thing that I'm doing off screen is I'm slicing my chicken breast into quarters. Most chicken breasts are too big to be cooked as one whole piece. Attempting to cook the entire chicken breast without quartering it would result in burning the outside of the chicken while the inside would still end up raw. And so in order to avoid this, I cut my chicken into quarters. This is also a great method to use for frying chicken, but we'll get to that in a different video. In order to quarter your chicken breast effectively, lay it flat on your cutting board and slice it in half along the equator. Then take the top half of the chicken breast and slice it in half directly down the middle. It should look like you cut it into strips. Repeat the same with the bottom half. At this point, go ahead and add your cooking oil to your pan and let it start heating up. Then you can start to season your chicken. I prefer to use just regular cracked black pepper and iodized kosher salt, but you are free to use whatever seasonings you desire. The rule that is used for pan-searing is to be generous with your seasoning because roughly 30% of your seasoning will fall off as soon as your chicken hits the pan, and then upwards of 50% will fall off throughout the rest of the cooking process. After you apply your seasoning, make sure to push the seasoning into your chicken using your fingers as a way to ensure that the chicken really soaks up the flavor. After you're done with that, use your tongs to place your chicken into your pan. Remember to gently lay the chicken into the pan away from yourself as to prevent oil burns from splashing. Keep in mind that the chicken should begin to sizzle as soon as it touches the oil. If the chicken does not sizzle, then the oil is not hot enough yet. One way to tell if your oil is hot enough is to look at how it moves in the pan. If the oil flows and moves quickly like water, then it's most likely up to temperature. After you have your chicken in your pan, you're just going to let it do its thing while remembering to turn the chicken occasionally to get a good sear on both sides. During this process, feel free to add some butter or other ingredients that you feel might improve your chicken. When you think your chicken might be ready, then you'll want to get out your instant read food thermometer and be sure to insert the needle into the thickest part of the chicken. In order for chicken to be considered done and safe to eat, it needs to have an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. I will pull my chicken out usually when it reaches a temperature of 160 because I know that the chicken will reach 165 while resting thanks to a process called carryover cooking. After your chicken is the right temperature, take it out of the pan and place it on a clean cutting board, preferably a new one that you did not cut the raw chicken on. Let the chicken rest for a few minutes and then it will be ready to plate and serve. Thank you all for watching and let me know how your chicken turns out. Bye!